Hello, how is this? I never wear this. So I decided, let me wear something I never wear. Are you all like that? You have clothes that you never wear? It's the 11th. Is it the 12th already? Man, where does the time go? It's the 12th. It's Saturday of January. And I got some records, but I need to speak. We lost another giant in the music world. We're losing people all the time, but this person needs mentioning. Joseph Jarman of the Art Ensemble of Chicago passed away. He was 81. If you don't know the work of the Art Ensemble of Chicago, change that. These guys, Joseph Jarman and the work of the Art Ensemble of Chicago, thoroughly have enriched the entire planet musically and art-wise. I am not prepared to go into detail because I didn't study to prepare, but I knew I needed to acknowledge the passing of Joseph Jarman of the Art Ensemble of Chicago. I never got to see the Art Ensemble, unfortunately. But they were a direct, huge influence on the way that I play with other musicians in live settings. These guys were, because many of them are passed away now, these guys were master improvisers. There's plenty of proof of it online. If you want to go online and look up some Art Ensemble of Chicago live performances, they're mind-blowing. A young musician friend of mine was visiting yesterday. Blake is his name. Some of you Europeans might have seen him last year on tour with Josh Hoyer, Soul Band. He's a trumpet player. But Blake is a young friend of mine who I just love Blake. And we were hanging out, listening, and I turned him on to the Art Ensemble of Chicago. And his, he's a trumpet player and he's a real musician. First thing was that Blake's jaw dropped. I mean, he's a real musician. He can really relate to real musician. And his comment was, "This is punk rock." And I said, "You get it." Yes. Art Ensemble is so in your face and street level and even like river down by the sea. I mean, primal, and no holds barred. It was wonderful how he picked up on that immediately, and it just stunned him. We just lost Joseph Jarman, rest in peace. I have more Art Ensemble, but they're in the other room, so I didn't drag them all out to show you. I just want to acknowledge the moment. Great musician. A drummer associated with the AACM also died, but I'm not that familiar with him, so I can't call his name, but I noticed that in the news too. Yesterday I received several packages in one day. I like that when that happens. People, you're so kind to me. I'll start with you, Arthur. Arthur, in England, I've never met these people. They treat me so kind. I think I understand why. I think I do. Arthur sends me music, and he sent me this book, The Peel Sessions, about John Peel, the DJ in England, record collector, champion of independent music. Personality-wise, I don't think I have much in common with John, but I think that I am definitely a John Peel type, in that he was truly fascinated with music, interested in hearing everything, loved records. I want to hear everything too, but as I thought about it, it wasn't so much that I want to hear everything now, it's like I want to play all the records. How's that? Because you can sit all day on the internet and listen to music endlessly. And I do that when I'm in the mood. But what I like is the old-fashioned experience of playing records. So he sent that to me. Arthur, you're so kind to me. He sent me 2 pieces of vinyl. I'm pretty sure both of these came from Arthur. The first one was new to me. Vaudou Game Otodi. Apparently this is a band based out of France. It's African. It's a mixed race band. It's very African and James Brown. It's funky. I love the image. Love the image. This is the sort of thing that I'm thinking that, for example, Diana Biernat in Germany, you probably know about this, because I'm sure you would love this. And a lot of folks who are really into the world music and the funk thing and this beats thing, this is for you guys. I appreciate this. But I appreciate this even more, Arthur. The new Dead Can Dance, Dionysus. Thank you so much for getting this to me. This is something I've wanted, but I couldn't afford to buy. Their new album. I love Dead Can Dance. There's something futuristic and ancient about this music at the same time. This mask on the cover really portrays the music well. It's like you're attending a ritual when they play. I have more of their records. They're right. Some of them are right here, not all of them. Like all my CDs. They're CDs. I have most of the CDs. I don't have all the records on vinyl, but I have most everything on CD, but they're in the other room. So like Anastasis, I got that. Aeon. This one, I lived with this music when it came out for weeks. The Serpent's Egg. It's just deep. Same with these albums. The further back you go, the deeper the experience. When this came out, I couldn't listen to anything else. Within the Realm of a Dying Sun. And that mausoleum or tomb that you see somewhere in Europe. Perfect this illustration of the depth of the music. Spleen and Ideal. This is one where the lyrics really mean a lot. It's like they're really trying to hit you with some serious knowledge for life on this album. Spleen and Ideal. Love this album. Love the words on this album. Garden of the Arcane Delights. What a band. And then, of course, their first album, Dead Can Dance. So, Arthur, thank you so much for allowing me to add the newest one to my collection. I love it. I also received a package from Anthony Ferraro. You guys just blow me away. Anthony, thank you so much. Anthony makes sure that I stay up on Alan Holdsworth. So he got me the new Live One Japan 1984. I really appreciate this. You got me one of the first 1,000, because the first 1,000 come with a DVD of the performance. So kind of you, Anthony. I love Alan Holdsworth. He is my favorite guitarist. He is my favorite. I got to meet him. He was so cool. He's exactly what people said. He was more interested in talking about beer with the guys I was with than talking about music. So much so that he let me play his guitar while we were hanging out backstage. He didn't want to talk about music. I was just like, you know what I mean? The man is just an amazing musician. So I got to play one of his guitars while hanging out with him. Anthony sent me this live soft machine back when Alan Holdsworth was in the band. Switzerland, 1974. Again, so kind of you. This has the live CD and the DVD of the performance. Thank you so much, Anthony. You folks know what I think of Soft Machine. Now here's one that he sent that I didn't know about, or if I had heard about, I'd completely forgotten. Excuse me. Radio Massacre International. It's Gong related, and it's the cover is illustrated by David Allen. The music is very, very much in the Gong family. Glissando guitar, spaciness. Martin Archer, who runs Discus Music, is on here. I haven't met Martin yet, but he feels like a friend, you know, definitely a musical associate. I really like what he's doing on his label. Discus Music is a fantastic label. This is really good. I listened to about half of this already because this music is part of my DNA. I hear those glissando guitars and I'm at home. And he sent this to me. King Crimson related, Project 3, live in Austin. This was enjoyable, but I have to, when it comes to this stuff, I have to be in the mood, and then I can listen to a certain amount, and then I'm done with it, okay? Because after a while, it gets claustrophobic with Robert Fripp. Now, he did a genius thing with the guitar, but I get tired of it, okay? How's that for honesty? Folks, it's early in the morning. I just wanted to just share these things with you. I want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, people. Thank you so much. Thank you, friends. Just thank you. I could use some sales. How's that? How's that for honesty? I could use some money. I'll leave the links. I have plenty of stuff to buy, and most of you don't have it. So come on, get on board.